Tier lists! The pinnacle of arbitrary opinion giving. No democracy here. We today look at my favourite class, the Lancers. Brave and mighty warriors who wave around their sticks and look good doing it. Wait, don't take that out of context! We start with the best. Who needs the rest? Chulainn, wielder of the infamous T.A.I.G.A, boasts unparalleled survival skills, including the famous protection from arrows, a boss-killing noble phantasm, and an impressive future buff. There is little to dislike, whether he's your DPS, a last stand survivor, or showing off his solo credentials. There are few free-to-play servants in the entire throne of heroes able to match this mighty warrior. A firm A+. Wait, there's another coup? Not also, you mean? You mean Caster Coup. Wait, what? Proto Coup is, rather sadly, often forgotten, but don't let his lack of presence and stick-poking animations fool you. For Proto Chulainn is one of FGO's most underrated servants. He boasts a versatile offense with short and long-term potential, combining decent critical damage and a boss-killing NP with a rare but welcome anti-wild beast niche. And of course, he too has protection from arrows. That said, he does lack the long-term potential or excellent survivability of his elder counterpart, and his incarnation of Gaylord is weaker, also lacking the important sure hit. But otherwise, his kit makes for a very solid, if ultimately limited, B. And now, completing our trilogy, Original Chulainn, Proto Chulainn, and of course, Crack Chulainn. Diarmid Ordyner is a classic example of a character whose niche can best be described as the second archive. His skill set boasts a star generation skill as someone who generates no stars, and an evasion survival skill for someone who shouldn't survive. Technically, he is a buff removal specialist, but does so only through his noble phantasm, a highly inconvenient method in true Diarmid fashion. D is for Diarmid. It's also for disastrously, diabolically dreadful. D. And now for something completely different. Knight of the Round Table, Master of the Joust, and absolutely adorable. Gareth is the very definition of unbridled, raw potential. While she has a low base attack, and her skills appear unspectacular on the surface, her true potency lies within. She can stack up to 9 attack buffs of 20% each, totaling a 180% boost. Paired with a boss-killing noble phantasm that ignores invincibility, she can become an undodgeable annihilator. She is far from perfect. Her lack of commitment to either an offensive or defensive kit leaves her something of a halfway house. She requires a great amount of setup and support, and she offers little on the offensive front when not buffed after being attacked. Gareth is without doubt a fine servant, and one that only improves further with a future buff, befitting for such a royal prospect. For now, Gareth is a C+, but easily makes her mark as a B tier servant upon her buff. Next up is 2-star Lancer Musashibo Benkei. Benkei is best described as a gambling wall, a static object best employed for blocking things, preferably enemy noble phantasms, while also functioning as a not-so-portable roulette wheel. Are you bored of tiresome guaranteed skill seals? Spin the wheel! Want to feel the thrill of unreliable stuns? Spin the wheel! Need to seal an enemy's noble phantasm? Spin the wheel! Get getting back to the tier list, B is for Benkei. It's also for bad. But T is for terrible. At least, that's what I would have said before today. But whilst deploying a limited setup for a recent JP quest, the man did good. So let's bump this absolute king all the way to tier S for Rome! 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 What a beautiful man. He's perfect. His taunts, his offensive support, his gorgeous shield, his cool helmet, his awesome cape. Now all this man needs is an animation update. An easy A. Ugh, there's 3 of them. Hozoin Inshin is a master of the critical arts, with virtuous damage potential as bright as the shine off his head. And there are a few servants as outright fun to use in all of Fate Grand Order. And yet, it's so much easier to use Chulainn. To access Hozoin's true potential requires a lot of setup, and when not in solo situations, his eyes, more often than not, simply get in his way. It is this, and the presence of holistically superior options, that sadly prevents Hozoin from rising any higher than a B. And finally, T.A.I.G.A. T.A.I.G.A is perhaps the most unconventional Lancer in FGO. A hybrid offensive servant who combines a sure-hit Noble Phantasm with fire critical damage. As long as she's in a jungle. Most of the time, she is not in a jungle. Otherwise, T.A.I.G.A is a solid, albeit limited servant with obnoxiously long cooldowns and story-locked availability. But she's T.A.I.G.A, and T.A.I.G.A is funny. T.A.I.G.A is cool. T.A.I.G.A tier. Do you agree with this list? Leave in the comments below, and if you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe. I've been Leonidas, and thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you soon.